Grand Rising, and all praise be to the Most High, living one, Father Abba, above, below, and all. I'm going to talk straightforward today. I guess, it's getting time for games to be over. Maybe not. I try to make a joke out of life, to light up life. But, people walk around and they don't accept you for who you are. You can tell them who you are. They can ask you who you are. From now on, somebody asks me, who are you? I must say, a servant of the Most High. No, I ask you who you are. I just told you, a servant of the Most High. Oh, you mean my name? Yahala Rala Wala Dom, servant of the Most High. Let me put it in that order. You know what I mean? Because how many people you go around and they say they are servant of the Most High? You know what I mean? Yahweh, the power, called by many names. Called by many names. How do you call him? You call him, that's how you call him. Okay, then we're on the same page. Why you raising your hand at me if we're on the same page? You know what I mean? I mean, really think about it. I mean, people literally come around you and say, I serve the Most High, man. What you do? What's your job on earth? What's your job? Oh, you work for the man. You work for the man. Okay, that's your choice. Everybody got choices, I guess. Or maybe you don't. Many are called, few are chosen, right? You see, the thing about that is, and a man of the Lord, because it's the word is either on their tongue, written in there, and printed on their heart, right? Well, they go into them scriptures. They go into them, they're going to pull them out on you. You know what I mean? That's what they're going to do. Confound it. And you see a spread when his people awaken, them tribes start awakening and they start speaking, really speaking like, you know what, it's enough, man. It's enough. It's not the time of the Gentiles being fulfilled. It's almost up, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm just saying, things are being revealed, ain't they? Who the wicked one on the earth. You ain't really got to say too much. All you got to do is, you ain't got to say nothing. You know what I mean? Because if you're not wicked, you ain't doing what someone else doing. You sit back, you watch the television. You got to have discernment, though, because it could be propaganda. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. And, and there's actors in this world, right? There's actors. So you never know who's acting. You never know who's acting. Until something real happens. Because when someone hurt you, they just did that. They did that. Or he did that, or she did that. Someone did that, though. I didn't do that. I didn't do that, right? So if I'm not doing something, I'm not doing something. But if you're doing something on earth, you know what the hell you're doing. You're practicing for a ball game. You're target practicing. Who you planning on shooting? You know what I'm saying? Who's running up on you? What you got that they want? You know what I mean? Is it gold? Is it diamonds? Is it cash? What is it? What is it? I say, because if you're running up on me, I ain't got nothing to give you. Except a hard time. I'm going to give you a hard time. You know what I mean? Because you ain't going to come around giving me one. I'm a servant already. I'm already serving. You know what I mean? When you coming around barking orders. People bark orders and commands. I'm supposed to live by every command that proceeds from my Lord, my Most High, my God, my Messiah, my Father, my Up. How many times you have to say it to a person? A lot until they get it, because people don't get it. They wanna trotting down the courts. You wanna trotting down the courts still to this day. You still wanna keep doing the same thing, and you think you can hide under a roof. No, you got to come out of there, baby. You got to come out sometime. And that's what it's getting to. You're a wicked man. You come outside the house. It's going to start to be target practice. That's what it's going to be. Because if you're coming against someone, you're doing that. You're asking for something, right? What are you asking for? You're asking for what you're planning on doing to someone else. Think about it. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about harming someone. That's the power I want to possess. I pray that the Father bestowed that upon me, that I have the power to harm someone that want to harm someone, if you get my drift. You thinking about harming someone, you know. You heard of Freddy Krueger, you know. I daydream sometimes, so you better watch out. If I daydream, I can enter your nightmares. I can, wherever you happen, planet, I can invade your thoughts. Like right now. Am I invading your thoughts? Are you listening? Because if you're listening, it's going through your ear canal, so you receiving it. Now, whether you accept it or believe it to be true or not, that's on you. Maybe I have no power at all, and that's fine. That's fine. Maybe I'm nothing at all. That's fine. That's fine. If I can't protect myself at all, that's fine. That's fine. Who's going to protect me? You? Or are you going to slaughter me? You know, I'm Saiyan. What can I do about it? If I don't have no power. I don't have no power. But I do have a power. I have a power. We have a power. His people have a power. If you don't get that, he said, you know, if my people were to turn to me, I would be their God. And they would be my people. I would heal their land. You know, I would heal them. Ain't no telling what else he'll do for us. Because we turn to him. You know, you reject him. You know, what you think he'll do? You reject you. You reject your ass right off the land. You know, and get evicted. And get evicted off the land. Why? You have no fear of the Most High. You have no fear of the Most High. You go around slaughtering his children. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Have you lost your damn mind? Yeah, some have. You lost your mind, and when you lose your mind, what's the thing going to happen? You're going to lose your mind. You're going to lose everything else. You lose consciousness, you lose spirit, you lose soul. And so now you're going to go in what? To everlasting chains of darkness. It's written. Casting, if others was casting everlasting chains of darkness, what do you think you're going to be cast with your spirit? That's where you're going to be cast. You know what I mean? You can believe that, baby. If I leave, it's going to be light still on the other side. Because when I went before, it was dark until I was told, this is where people come when they don't act right. You know, can't get right. You know, this is where they're going to go. They're going to come right here. So what you going to do when you go back? Are you going to come here and just be here in dark space with nothing? Just you feeling it. You see it, but you can't. You're just floating around. You're just floating around purgatory. You know, that's what people want to go. The purgatory. You know, for the lust, the greed, the pride. You know, the arrogance, the supremacy. There is only one supreme. Call him not Optimus, because Optimus had to report back, didn't he? You call me Optimus. No, I'm just playing. I'm not Optimus Prime, but I am Yahala Rala Wahala Dom. You want to know my name? That's my name that the Most High gave me. You already know my birth name. Why you keep asking? It was written in documents, you know, and you can look them up. Most of them names mean royal, but they come from the slave masters. Give me that name, you know, with my people in chains and stuff, you know. You say so they took, yeah, X marks the spot, right? Put your mark right here, a check, a circle, a X, right? You know. Think about it. Now you want to act like things didn't happen. No, you send people to darkness when you unalive them, right? You sent them to another realm, another dimension, and they was here in the 3D with you, but you slaughtered them, and they went there, and what you think? Father said, what are you doing back here? I sent you into the world. How you get back here? You know, like Cain and Abel. How you get back here? Who, what? Really? Is that what's going on? Send a flood, send a fire, send fire and brimstone, marked and sealed for destruction.